What's up, y'all? I'm about to make some spaghetti and I'm gonna jump right in and show you what I have. In my freezer, I already had a chopped up onion that Khalif used this morning for breakfast, and I'm going to cut up this green pepper and a piece of red pepper, and I have some minced garlic. I like to use the Sage hot and spicy Parks sausages, so I have 2 of those instead of ground beef. And I'm gonna fry that up and then dump the oil, and then I'll season it up with some whole oregano, some Italian seasoning, some basil leaves, some Worcestershire pub burger, some onion powder, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and then obviously I'm using Rizzoni spaghetti. This is the one that Khalif picked up. He said it was on sale for 88 cents. I also have, I'm going to add a dash of Worcestershire sauce and a little bit of red cooking wine. And then these are the 2 sauces that I'm going to use. I have some other jars of sauce in my cabinet, but I don't feel like taking it out. So I'm going to use the RAGU Garden Combination and the 7-herb tomato. Okay, the sausages are in the pan. I'm just going to fry this up, break it up a little bit, and then when all the oil seeps down, I'm going to drain it, throw it back in, and season it. I'll show you how all that looks when everything is put all together. But in the meantime, I'm also going to chop up those peppers really quickly. So this is before, and this is after. Okay, this is what the meat is looking like so far. I'm just going to cook it for about, I'm going to brown it a little bit more for about 2 more minutes. And then I'm going to drain this and dump in my onions and peppers. You see all this extra oil. I don't want all of that. But I don't want to see any pinkness either. So, yeah. Okay, the meat is sitting in the drain, and I just want to show you guys, I left a little bit of the oil in the pan from the sausages just so I don't have to add any more, because I'm about to throw in my sausage, not my sausage, my onions and my green peppers. And I'm going to let these cook up for a second, and I'm going to throw in some minced garlic. And then I think I'm going to season the vegetables instead of seasoning the meat. I just want to show you how I'm going to drain the meat, and I'm just going to stick it in this clear little bowl and clean out my dish. Okay, as you can see, I added in my garlic. I don't want to cook it down all the way because I like to see my vegetables and I like to mix it in with my meat, and it's still going to cook down some more once you throw the sauce in. So I'm going to add in all my seasonings, and as I add it, I'm going to tell you what it is. So this is some garlic powder. Even though I added garlic, I still like the powder. I'm going to add some basil leaves. I'm going to add some onion powder. And you add the seasoning to your liking, to taste, however you like it. That is how you add. I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. Okay. I hope you guys can really see. It's really gloomy out and this window is right here, but I can't do anything about that. Some whole oregano. And I don't add red pepper flakes. I only add it to my plate because the kids have to eat this. I add the Worcestershire pub. And this has salt in it, which is why I don't add extra salt. And some black pepper. Let me back up a little bit so you can see. I'm just going to mix this all together. And you can see all that oil that was in the pan is pretty much gone. But let me coat all the vegetables. And before I add my meat back, I'm going to add a little bit of this Worcestershire seasoning. Now you can also You can also add tomato paste. Tomato paste, when you cook it down, it gives it the illusion that you were cooking this for a long time. And if you don't have this red cooking wine, you can use regular wine. I just have some of this, so I'm going to use it. But I just want to cook this down and let the flavors marinate together really quickly. Whew, sorry. It's hard to do this with one hand. I didn't feel like getting out the tripod just for this, because I'm just showing you guys what I'm cooking for dinner. My family loves spaghetti. If it's up to them, they would eat it twice a week. But also, my water is boiling, so I'm going to add in my noodles. Okay, I added in my noodles, and I did break them in half. I know everybody says when you ask real Italians that you're supposed to keep them. Yes, Noah? I don't like it. Noah was just telling me he does not like his water anymore, even though he drunk it all. But I cut them in half because the kids still have to eat this, so it's easier for them when it's broken up a little bit to roll it around their fork. But I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna let this cook up for about 10 minutes, and I'm going to drain that. But this is how my vegetables are looking. I'm gonna throw my meat back in. I don't want to make a mess. Throw that back in there, and then I'm going to mix all this together, and then I'm just going to throw my sauce in, and I'm going to let it boil, and then I'm going to turn it down so it can simmer for a little bit and see what it's hitting for. This is what my sauce is looking like. I'm going to cover this up, let it boil, and then I'll turn it down to simmer some. And how I'm going to serve it is I'm just going to scoop some noodles out and put some sauce on top. Sometimes I combine it. I know a lot of people like to combine it. I'm going to turn it down a little bit now. And that's just how we eat our spaghetti. It just, honestly, it depends on how much sauce I have, how much I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make a lot less. This is still a lot. But like I said, they love spaghetti. I could turn it into something else if there's some left over, which it should not be because I only use 2 jars of sauce. But yeah. Alright, y'all, I decided to come back and show you guys what it looks like plated. Usually we have some bread or some garlic bread, but I did not feel like going out to the store just for that. And yep, Breeze has a little less sausages in hers. She's kind of into spicy now, but not really. But I believe before I plated this, I did get cut off when I was showing you guys what the sauce and everything was looking like. But basically the kids and Khalif, they love to eat this. If it was up to them, they would have spaghetti once every couple of days. But yeah, this is just a quick meal. I know this video is going to be pretty short, but I just want to show you guys. I want to get practicing with more cooking vlogs. When it gets into it, I'll probably do them more often in the mix of our videos. But yeah, I just want to show you guys, like, during the week sometimes, and even on the weekend, we are busy. The kids are going from point A to point B, and this is a quick meal that you can make. You can make it any way you want. You can use any sauce, any meat, and just season it up real good and throw everything in the pot. You can even throw the noodles in the pot and just let it cook up. But listen, it's tough out here. Sometimes we don't feel like cooking, and what easier than spaghetti, meat sauce, and some noodles. You can use any noodles you want. But if you enjoy these types of videos, be sure to subscribe and share. And don't forget to let me know if you guys make this, if you guys like spaghetti. Don't forget, hopefully one day I can make this for you all and you can taste it. But see you in our next one.